Incoming priority message.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Basecamp 24 Mass Jump and Talk Show. And I'm here once again with Macros Black. Hi, Macros.
Hey, Henke.
You just got in here. You got your beer now. Everything's good.
Yes, I got my beer poured, so I'm all set to go.
I have also my beer. And how about tonight's guest, Commander Mokel Delorean? Do you have your beer?
Of course I have. Hello.
Nice. Welcome to the talk show. So, Mokel, how has your trip gone so far? We are only 1 month away getting back home, so we're quite close home. How has your expedition gone so far?
It has gone different than expected.
Huh, how so?
Yeah, I lost my ship once.
Oh.
My intention was to do the full trip, but yeah, obviously I was sent back. And then I got back a second time to get a Guardian booster.
Oh. That's nice. I have also the Guardian booster. Macros, you're mass-locking me and I'm mass-locking you. Oh my god.
Yes, this is gonna take a while, Henke.
Okay, I will drop back. That was a bad idea. So while we're... Yeah, go ahead.
From you very slowly. Oh, but just... No. Oh, something is happening. So, Mokel, when did you go back to get your Guardian FSD booster? Just as soon as it came out?
No, it was the most eastern point. And from there I went to Sagittarius A and back to the bubble.
So what range do we have now?
And now it's over 70 light years.
Nice.
Yeah, I have like
Anaconda, right?
70 or so.
Of course.
Of course.
Macros, could you throw me
Best
a wing invite?
exploration ship ever.
Macros, wing invite, please.
I will.
Thank you.
Gun is on.
Do you have a jump spot for us?
I think so. I imagine that we can jump fairly close to the planet's surface.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm going to jump to normal space right now. If it is doable, I think we can jump between the ring and the planet.
Yeah, I think should be.
And if I can find a good location so that we can see the other ringed gas giant. And will be... damn it. So I'm hoping we can jump between Andromeda and the gas giant and the rings. That would be cool.
Hold on, I try to find.
You said you lost your ship.
How did you lose your ship, Mokel?
Exactly, Henke. How did you lose your ship?
Because I went AFK.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So you crash landed.
Yes, into 2 stars. And overheated probably, I don't know.
Oh, ouch.
Oh dear. Oh dear.
When I came back I saw the rebuy screen. Yeah,
Ouch.
it was close to Beagle Point.
Oh no. Hmm. So you couldn't have picked a worse location to go AFK.
Was it before or after Beagle Point?
It was before.
Ah, okay.
And where did you respawn?
In the Crab Nebula. Well, no, not Crab Nebula. Station X.
Oh.
Oh my god.
That must be some kind of record.
No, I still had 2 weeks or so to go.
Oh my god.
So
Do you have
how far is it really from the Station X to Pickle Point? 60,000 light years? Or is it more?
No, must be over 70.
Yeah, I think it's more.
So you flew directly from Station X to Pickle Point, or did you stop by the bubble before that?
As far as I can remember, I directly went to Beagle Point.
What the hell? This game is playing tricks with me again.
What tricks? What
I-
tricks, Henke?
I tried to drop your wing signal, but now it says you're 5.5 megameters away. Oh my
Can't
god.
drop too much. I know what's wrong. I'm too close to the planet, so hang on. I will try to get a little bit further away. Close to the planet, you will get put for safety reason, I guess, on the opposite side of the planet.
Might be.
Bad. That's really bad. Bad game. Bad game.
Too bad we can jump from the rings. It would be cool.
I think we can jump from the rings.
I think we are mass locked in there if we drop to the asteroid belt.
Yeah, we probably will, but I think we can get fairly close to the rings. I signal now and can see if you can get to me.
Okay.
I'm closer to the rings now.
Yeah, there we go.
There you are. Oh my god. Jill and Jackie Silva is here too. Whoa, she jumped in. Some pilot, she jumped in without even the swing signals here, so she jumped in on the low wake. And Jackie, nice going. Well, do you have other commanders that you use? Or do you just have the one Mokel?
No, I have more than one commander. You know them from Beagle Point.
Ah, yeah, you had both of your commanders there.
Yeah,
Didn't you? 3.
Mokel, Eddie, and Larissa.
Ah, yeah. So
So you brought 3 commanders to Pickle Point.
Yes, obviously.
How crazy are you, Mokel?
How
You
many?
have 4 commanders.
How many
Macros.
commanders here?
Yeah, but I didn't bring 4 commanders to Beagle Point.
How many commanders are you taking to distant worlds 2, Mokel?
1 only.
Why? Why did you take them all? Because I was thinking if I should take both my commanders, but I don't think that I have time to do the distant worlds 2 with 2 commanders. That's the problem.
Yeah. Mokel, how did you manage to get 3 commanders to Beagle Point?
Just jonking.
So you flew 1 commander at a time.
I know. I can fly more than 1 commander at a time. I have multiple PCs, so and joysticks.
What?
What?
Yes,
Are you flying on multiple PCs? Oh my
Yes.
god! At the same time?
yes, it takes a bit of training, but it works.
How many hands
Jumping
do you
in,
have?
jumping out.
Holy crap! Mokel, kudos to you.
How many hands do you have?
Only 2. I can only fly 2 accounts at the same time.
Oh my god.
Well, you know, some commanders have trouble flying 1.
Yeah. Yeah.
That is awesome, Mokel.
Yeah. Kudos
That
to
is
you.
really awesome. So, so you flew to Beagle Point on this expedition, and you flew 2 at a time.
Yeah, all 3 because Freddy unfortunately exploded.
But he made his way back to Beagle Point. Did you make it in time?
Yes, because it was delayed by 1 week, wasn't it?
Ah, yes.
Macros,
That was my luck.
Macros, I think that Mokel loves Elite even more than you.
He does. I really think he does.
Nothing wrong in that.
No.
No. I have 2 commanders only, and I think I will stay with 2 commanders. But I was thinking just the other week when Elite was in discount that if I would buy a 3rd commander, it would be Iron Man.
Iron Man?
Iron Man mode.
How does that work?
If you die, you reset your account. That's how it goes.
Really?
And there's also the Veteran Challenge, where you can't use any third-party software or programs. So everything you do in Elite, you have to be in-game.
And how about pen and paper? Are you allowed to use pen and paper?
Yeah, sure. You can, if you want. But for example, in trading, you can't use EDDP or anything like that. But I really would like to try Iron Man mode. It sounds quite interesting.
Game trading stuff they and recently added, right?
Mm-hmm. But it's player set rules, so you can bend them.
Yeah, of course.
Mokel, have you ever tried Iron Man mode? Playing in Iron Man?
Yeah, it was my intention for my Larissa account.
Really?
And it worked really well.
Wow.
And then one day I was hyperdicted by a Sargoid. At the time they were mostly only looking. I was curious, and then he opened fire.
Ouch.
And I was in an Explorer Vesp.
Ow.
So, using Iron Mode, I would have need to reset. Now I'm fighting back.
You are fighting the Targoids now.
Yes, I'm angry.
Uh-huh. The same thing happened to me, Mokel. I encountered a Targoid and I think I got too close. But I had my crew member on board and she was elite. And I spent a very long time picking just the right crew member, and I got wiped out by that goddamn Targoid. So I also seek revenge, and I ended up with 3 hearts. But before that, I must confess that I exploded a lot of times trying to get the hang of it, trying to kill my Targoids solo. That is, but it was difficult at first. But I finally got my 3 hearts, so I took my pound of flesh from the Targoid.
You ruthless killer.
Mokel, have you killed any Targoids?
Many, yes. Especially during the last days.
Happened especially on the last few days? Or did you just get better?
No, I was playing with my clanmates, which made things a lot easier.
So what kind of Targoids are you killing?
To be honest, only Cyclop variants.
Yesterday I subscribed to Rusty Dog and he was out I think he was solo, and he killed a Targoid, a Cyclops, in 8 seconds.
8 seconds.
And he used the Gaussian
Super
shot
penetrator Gauss cannon.
Yeah, he used the shot cannon. The Guardian Gauss cannon, and if you are able to keep the fire on the Cyclops, you can kill it in 8 seconds, and that's really quick. When you get up the ranks or the different Targoid models, you can't do that. I think you can only do it with the Cyclops. If you aim to do it with the other Targoids, you need to be in a wing, for instance, for you to do it. But 8 seconds to kill a Targoid, that is really quick. Really, really quick.
And we are all in the bubble killing Targoids, because there's only 1 more month left with DECE, and then it's done. As sad it may be.
Yeah, and 1 more Basecamp, really. Courtesy of Nimdog. Found ours.
Yeah.
I'm not really sure, Henka, if we can call Achende our final waypoint. If we can call that for Basecamp, really.
Well, we can organize.
Thinking about that today.
Yeah, we can organize our final party there, but I don't think we can call it a Basecamp per se. We can set up a meet there in October 13th, but I don't think that's officially a Basecamp.
No.
But yeah, regarding that, I think Basecamp 25, it will be our final Basecamp in 2 weeks, and it's by Commander Nimrak.
Yeah.
Our special
Yeah,
scouts.
it will be.
So sad. It's been a long journey.
Fast.
So Mokel, what are your thoughts on DECE? How have you have been here from the beginning, and you have been traveling with us. How have you liked DECE?
Mostly traveling with you, but in most cases I was a bit too late to the base camps.
Well, we all do have real life also.
Yeah, were you too late because of your accident or just real life stuff?
No, that was only one time, the accident. Mostly due to real life. Saturdays
So-
are bad for me.
Ah, okay. It's not because you couldn't actually make the base camp on time. It's just the actual scheduling on the specific base camps that you couldn't attend.
Yes.
And what do you think of the pace of the expedition?
If you stay on track, it's easy going. But if you don't jump for 1 week or 2 weeks, yeah, for a 70 light year ship, it's easy to catch up.
Hmm.
There it is.
Which reminds me, Mokel, have you read about the new upcoming exploration changes? What are your thoughts
Yes.
about those? How do you feel about those?
What I like most is the introduction of crew features. So that you can explore in a crew. One person flying the ship and your crew members doing the scans and sending probes. Could be fun.
Except that even now we don't have multi-crew SRV, which it's a bit disappointing for me. I really would like to see a multi-crew SRV. It would be fun.
Yeah, but I think you have a point, Mokel, because until now, an additional crew member hasn't had very much to do when you do your exploration or jumping and honking and jumping. But now that a crew member may be able to use the microprobes, that's the one you're talking about, right?
Yes, and also the advanced discovery scanner, as I understood it.
Changed the ADS.
Yeah, I think there's been a lot of controversy regarding the new exploration changes, but I don't want to judge them before I see them or try them myself, because, well, we really can't be sure what they will be until we try them.
As I understand it, changes are that when you enter a system and use your ADS, you do a honk, you will only see the primary star. That's correct, right?
Yeah, and that's a bit downer for me also, but I think still that it might be something we get used to quite fast.
How about a system where you have, say, a lot of bodies? Do you think that will take to get an overview that we get today using only one honk on the ADS?
I don't know, I think
Be able to do that with just one honk in the new system.
I think the honk reveals only the main star, the arrival star, I think. But we will see. The beta is in a few weeks. We will see.
Have a date for the beta, really?
No, they just said that in a few weeks. So I'm thinking October, maybe when we get back home.
I also heard that they won't be changing the for the new system. They will only introduce the microprobes with about, well, you can load up your DSS with about 100 or 200 microprobes. And I'm just wondering how fast you will spend those microprobes.
Yeah, remains to be seen, I think.
but they are not used for what we currently use, a detailed surface scanner.
No.
But they are used if you want even more detail, right?
That's how I
To-
understood it.
Yeah, if
But-
you want to find any point of interest, any structures, ruins, or what have you, all on the planet. But I'm just wondering, how do you know when a planetary body is interesting enough to do a full scan on it, i.e., use the microprobes on it? You tell that if you should or scan.
In the live stream, they said the advanced discovery scanner will show it in the upper right. Because the advanced discovery scanner will function as a combined honk and detailed surface scanner.
Mm-hmm.
So you zoom in and get the materials and also points of interest. At least you know there could be points of interest.
Yeah.
And then you fly towards it and send probes. That's how I understood it.
I'm mostly disappointed about is that the fleet carriers got cancelled. So I think that would have been awesome.
They will come across,
Flying
don't you
around.
worry. They will come eventually.
You know what? The funny thing is that when they first announced the fleet carriers, it was a certainty that they would come. But now the delay and the reprioritization, the information turned out to be that the fleet carriers may come to Elite Dangerous. Change it from a certainty to a maybe.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's sad.
But the delay of the fleet carriers has a heavy impact on Distant Worlds 2, doesn't it? Distant Worlds 2 relies heavily on fleet carriers, as I heard.
Maybe too much, I would say.
It's a good question, Mokel, because Aramus and Dr. Kai, I think they're hoping for some gameplay and community goals, CGs around a potential fleet carrier. But I don't know. I don't think that the thought of a Distant Worlds 2 fleet carrier is totally out of the question, because we have fleet carriers in game right now. We have the Canon fleet carrier, so Distant Worlds 2 may be able to get a fleet carrier for the expedition courtesy of Frontier. A possibility, I think. It's really just a question of a fleet carrier, if that even can keep up with the pace of an expedition such as the Distant Worlds 2. Because the cannon ship can jump, I think it's 515 light years per week. The pace of Distant Worlds is bigger than that.
We have a nice bunch of ships here tonight.
Ships.
Many anacondas. Mokel, what has been the best experience during DECE for you?
Wow, Beagle Point races. That was great fun.
No surprise there. I have to agree with that. I think Beagle Point races and Beagle Point week was quite fun experience for many commanders in our fleet. And I think Beagle Point expedition fleet also. I think they liked it also. But
What I also liked was the Mastech systems.
yeah, those are nice too. I hope everyone has remembered to make their Mastech, because it's behind us now. So if you haven't done your Mastech, you have to go back.
Henke, didn't you find a new commander tagging the mass tag systems? Flowers, something like that?
It's actually one of the old commanders. He just changed his name at the forums.
The forum name or only his commander name?
I think his forum name. He's Kurama 1100. And he's now Flower. Something like that.
Well, where did you hear about this expedition, the Dead End Circumnavigation expedition?
It was Reddit.
God damn you, Reddit.
Ooh.
Macros, I have to ask you how they have found about DECE at Reddit, because neither of us didn't post it at the Reddit. I hate Reddit. I never go there.
I also don't use Reddit. I think the layout is very confusing and I get lost.
Yeah, but how did people find out about DECE from Reddit? Because we don't use Reddit. That's my
I think that's a really good question. I think some of the DCEs must have been Reddit users, but really, I don't mind where you heard about DCE, just as long as you signed up. So
no, that wasn't
all commanders were welcome.
Yeah.
Even Reddit commanders.
Even Reddit commanders, yes.
Yeah, exactly. And when you read that the Circ would take a full year, what did you think about that?
Yeah, it was a challenge.
Yeah.
I have never been to Beagle Point before, and I already knew going to Beagle Point was just a matter of, jonking if you want to, or and this expedition sounded like a challenge. 1 year, outer star systems, so I signed up.
So your plan was that to go to all the waypoints or go all the way to the rim, all the way around? Did you have any initial thoughts on that? To fly these camps and the rim points?
I just wanted to follow the waypoints, and I was confused between the difference of base camps and waypoints at first.
Yes.
And then, I tried to reach some outer stars.
Yeah.
Mostly followed the waypoints.
I think it's quite funny that you said that you have never been in Beagle Point before DECE, and then you go there and you take 3 commanders there at once. I think it's funny.
Some Mokel.
And I have to change my distant world to sign up now. Now I can say I'm a Beagle Point veteran.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can.
You have been there 3 times already.
You'll only go to Beagle Point once. Most commanders. So your initial ship on that was also the Anaconda. You haven't changed ships on the way, have you?
No, I haven't. I've chosen the Anaconda because easy mode. I wasn't sure, so I chose an Anaconda. And when I exploded, I was thinking about taking a different ship, but now I like it. So I stayed with my Anaconda, Katzensprung.
Yeah. Well, the Anaconda is the very best exploration ship in the game. Absolutely.
Most useful.
And Yes, it is. And your two other commanders, are they also using Anacondas?
No, they use beautiful ships like Type 10 Heavy, my absolute favorite,
nice.
or an Orca.
Oh no, you didn't
Oh
say that. You
yeah.
just didn't say
Oh
that.
yeah. Thank
No,
you,
no, no.
Mokel. You're so.
Guy
Oh,
needs to
Type
run to
10.
the toilet. He'll be back in 5 minutes.
No.
For the one commander, and what's the other one flying?
Larissa is flying an Orca.
And so you have an Orca, and you have a T10, and you have an Anaconda. And which ship do you enjoy the most?
Type 9, not Type 10.
Type 9. Oh, I thought you said Type 10.
Oh, no, no.
Type 9.
But you know, Macross, now with coordinate boosters, you can get Type T10 to jump like 50 light years now. That's quite a lot.
And in 50 light years, you shouldn't have any trouble really reaching Biggles Point.
No.
So that should be a walk in the park.
But you know, Macross, when and if DECE2 will ever launch, I think we should set up the challenge to the level that you can only do it with Anaconda. No, I was just
How would
kidding.
that be a challenge? How would that be a challenge?
Because there's people like me who doesn't like Anaconda. It's the challenge to fly with Anaconda.
And what if you don't think it's a challenge, but as Mokel says, easy mode?
Yeah, it's good. It's easy mode in Anaconda. Yeah. But yeah, it's good exploration ship, but that's about it.
I think the Anaconda is a good everything ship. It's brilliant for killing targoids. It's brilliant in combat zones and HAS-reses and compromised navigation beacons, and it's great for running missions.
Yeah, it sucks at landing at small bats.
Yeah, it does. So you shouldn't go to Hutton Orbital using your Anaconda, although the rumor has it that you can get your free Anaconda at Hutton Orbital.
What? Free Anaconda at Hutton Orbital? Wow, I have to get
Just need
there.
to go to Hutton Orbital.
Nice. I have to go there.
Yes.
I want
the
my
Anaconda
free Anaconda
waiting for you, Hinga, at Hutton Orbital.
I like them Anacondas so much.
Yes, and you know what? You should also stream your trip.
Yeah, I think I do.
You'll enjoy that very, very much.
Free Anaconda, here I come.
Yes, you're free Anaconda.
Yum, yum.
Yum, yum. Cool. Out of your free ships, which one do you enjoy flying the most? I know the Anaconda.
No, the Type 9.
Ooh. And why is it you enjoy flying your T9 the most?
It is a big cargo ship. Probably, like most of us, I started transporting cargo. Yeah, shooting NPCs, but transporting cargo, and I was looking forward to the Type 6, doing rare good trades. And then I was looking forward to the big fat Type 9. Always. And I love it.
Because it handles like a ship in molasses. You from the cockpit.
Yeah, it's.
Oh, Type 9 handles nicely. It's really nice ship to fly. I have been in Colonia in my T9.
Yes, it was one of my first trips to Colonia when Jack was just discovered. I had it there with my Type 9.
Yeah.
Ooh. And what range did you have on it at that time?
15 light years fully laden engineered? Or 25? I don't remember. It didn't matter to me.
Then it must have been a long trip.
Yeah, it was.
A very long trip indeed.
What I remember, it was over 1,000 jumps
Yeah, but the thing
to
is,
get to Colonia.
yeah, but the thing is, which many don't understand, that if you explore in like T9 or T10 or anything which doesn't jump so well, it's not about the range. It's more. It's more. It requires the right mindset. So it's all about the feeling in the ship more than the range.
And the Type 9 has a very beautiful cockpit,
Yeah.
especially in VR.
Yes,
If you look
I
down.
was just about to say that in VR it's magnificent. I really like. It's like sitting in a church.
Do you play in VR? Okay.
Yeah, yes, but only when I'm alone.
And, what do you think of the system map and the galaxy map in VR?
They are horrible.
And why is that?
I can't control them.
So you use a HOTAS or a keyboard and mouse?
HOTAS. But for the system map and galaxy map, I use keyboard and mouse on a flat screen. And so in VR, you can target stars and planets, but it's hard.
Yeah, it's a bit.
I would like to use my touch controllers, Oculus Touch, and just point at them. That would be great.
Yeah, but it's a bit demanding in VR using galaxy map and system map, but it just requires some learning.
How do you manage to do it, Henke?
With HOTAS. Or no, actually, I think I haven't played in VR for months, so I have forgot about it. But I think that I use keyboard and mouse in Galaxy Map, yeah. And also in System Map. But I use VR when I use Galaxy Map and System Map. It's a bit hard, but you get used to it.
What do you guys do if you have to enter, say, the name of a system you want to jump to, and you have the name, but you have to enter it with...
Well,
how does that work for you?
I just bang the keyboard like crazy and wish the best.
So eventually you will get the system name right?
No, I think I have been using computer for almost all my life. I have quite a good... All the keys are in my spine, so to speak, so I know where everything is, so... It's quite easy for me, I have to say.
So you don't have to look at the keyboard.
No,
that's nice.
No, I can write blind.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah. How about you, Mokel?
Yeah, I can I use my keyboard too. You can't use voice input, especially our next Basecamp, 2 Mars J whatever.
Yeah,
that is a very long name.
Oh, by the way, I have to
go ahead and blame Namedog for that one.
Yeah, and by the way,
he found it.
Good that you mentioned Basecamp 25. Our final Basecamp has been found, and it's been fed to Jack the bot, so you can ask it from the Jack.
And so, do we do a Nimdok maneuver to get there, to honor him?
I don't know.
I think that's optional, Mokel, but it would be a nice gesture towards Nimdok to do the Nimdok maneuver. But could you remind me again, what is the Nimdok maneuver?
Oh, flying in a 45 degrees angle away from it? Somehow?
Saying that to honor Nimdok, we should plot directly for the core. One point, make a turn. 25. Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
I think Nimdark will be happy if we then render our video at the Ovidius site, and we all can be seen doing a Nimdark maneuver. One thing I'm not sure about: how far to the core should we go before we make the turn? Should we go all the way to Sagittarius A, or half of the way and then do the turn?
I guess the only one who can do a real Nimdark maneuver is Nimdark himself.
I agree. That would be the ultimate maneuver honoring Nimdark. I agree, Mokel. I agree. Yeah. So you saw this expedition on Reddit, and you thought it was an interesting expedition. How many expeditions have you been on before this expedition?
2, 3, 4. Some expeditions, yes.
So you are a veteran.
Are you at Distant Worlds?
No, unfortunately not.
Huh.
I only started playing in 2015, and at that time, it seemed too crazy for me to go to the end of the galaxy. So I didn't sign up.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
I followed it, and it looked interesting, but yeah, out of reach for me at that time.
I think I started in 2015 too. I started in February, I think. Yeah, February 2015. Remember my first few trips to Sagittarius A. Especially the first 2-3 when I lost my nerve 2 or 3 trips trying to get to Sagittarius, but then I got scared. To Sagittarius A and thinking no, I think I'll turn back and do some more practice. Well, eventually I made it to Sagittarius A. That was one of my top moments in Elite Dangerous when I finally made it to Sagittarius A. That was a really great moment for me.
And when was it?
Which I also believe will be the waypoint arc in the... I'm not quite sure how to pronounce.
I think it will be a glorious moment when we touch down at Akrende.
Hello. Okay, I think I interrupted you. What were you trying to say?
Just ask, when was it when you first reached Sagittarius A?
Good question. I think it was somewhere in 2016, I think. Yeah, it must have been 2016.
So you already have played a lot. Because when I reached Sagittarius A, I was a bit disappointed.
Oh?
Don't know what I expected, but yeah.
Yeah, I think
I felt
few commanders has said that they were a bit disappointed when they reached Sag A, because they also said that they didn't know what to expect, but well, there's a black hole and that's it.
And the source too.
Mokel, you mentioned you are in a clan,
Yes.
and can you tell us a bit about your clan?
Yes.
Who in your clan besides killing Dargoids?
It's a German clan. I found two of them in mid 2016.
Mhm.
Yeah, and we have no special purpose. We do.
Do you have a Do you have a home system?
Yes, we have a home system and we have an in-game minor faction or major faction because we have quite a lot of systems under our control.
Oh, nice. So, are you constantly doing BGS stuff to keep control of all those systems?
Not me personally, but many members of our clan, yes. I'm mostly supporting our BGS from time to time.
So where will you be selling all your exploration data when you come back?
Oh, it will be so much. We have to see. I can't sell it in one day because then we will go into expansion.
And expansion is not a good thing.
Not always. You have to prepare the surrounding systems where you want to go. It
So
has
you can
all to be timed properly.
So that's a way for actually direct the expansion.
Yes, you can direct it
Nice.
if you manage to force other factions to retreat, to make an empty spot.
Well, I've never played the BGS, not on purpose anyway. The only thing I have been slightly invested in the BGS is when Bunda went from anarchy to corporate, I think. Bunda is an anarchy system because it's really nice and close to Sagittarius, to Shinrata Desmas. So whenever there's a war in Bunda, I make sure to support the Bunda Crimson organization, I think that's the name. But enough of Bunda. Mokel, tell us about your commander. What's the story behind your commander?
My story, my personal narrative.
Yes, yes, exactly. Your personal narrative.
My unlocking of items.
Mhm.
No, I don't have a real story. As I said, I started playing in 2015, doing missions, trying out combat, and mostly stick to exploration.
So that's the thing you enjoy the most in Elite Dangerous. That is exploration.
Yeah, it's chilling. I like it.
Yeah, it is chilling. And is that also true for your two other commanders?
Yes, because it's the same person flying. No, I'm not a role player.
Yeah. Had any role players on the talk show? Calling Henka. Are you with us still, Henka?
Yeah, I'm here.
If we have had any role players on the talk show, because I can't remember a role player. Oh, Penny.
Yeah, Penny.
Penny is a role player.
And I think that
She had.
playing Elite in general needs a bit of role player. Because plays your own trail.
Mokel, have you ever thought about using one of your commanders as an evil commander? As a briefer on purpose? Outside the station and fire all your rockets at the ships coming out?
Not as a griefer, but I have more accounts, not publicly known, and yes, let's say pirating. It's useless, but it's fun.
Fun in what way? The interaction with other players?
Yes, it's that's a kind of PvP I like. But in most cases, people just flee and But from time to time.
Yeah, and being a pirate, right? That doesn't involve actually killing ships or destroying ships. That just involves, well, pirating other ships.
Yeah.
And all that.
But most people tend to flee, and when I try to shoot at them, because you have to put some pressure on them, I don't manage to destroy their thrusters or whatever, but more their entire ship.
Oh my god! So you are a pirate noob?
Yes.
Yes.
But I don't send refuel limpets. Part of
no?
that. Accidentally sending refuel limpets.
Give me all your cargo, and by the way, here's a refuel limpet. And have some pionite too.
Gentleman pirate.
Yeah, gentleman pirate. Yeah. I think it's strange because given all my commanders, not one of them is really evil. I have thought about it, but no.
Not really evil.
What is evil? I really wouldn't like to be a griefer. That's stupid in my opinion.
Well, evil would be doing all sorts of nasty stuff to other commanders. Shoot at them, get all those exotic weapons, drag drives and whatnot, and FSD interrupters, and just torment any given commander, whether it's a trader or explorer or another PvPer. I guess my interaction with another PvPer would be rather short, because he or she would actually blow my ship up pretty quick. Actually quicker than attack, right, I guess.
Yes, we have many PvPers in our clan. Fighting against them is usually quite short for me.
Yeah. Have training sessions with your clan members?
From time to time.
Any, if you actually got to manage to kill a target, then that training has paid off, right?
I'm up to a point where it pays, yes. My first attempts, I exploded a lot, very expensive repairs. But now, 2 million for a Cyclops, that's okay.
And 1 minute until the launch.
Do we have any words you want to say here at the end of the interview to the fleet, to the expedition, Mokel?
Nothing more than I liked it, and I'm quite sad it's only a month to go.
Yeah.
And
We
I
have
like
one
it
more base camp.
see so many ships here again.
Yeah, we have a lot of ships here today.
Mm-hmm.
It must be because we are closing in on the end.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you for your words, Mokel. Over to you, Henka.
Thank you, Mokel. It was nice having you here. Yeah, this is Basecamp 24. And there's one more left in 2 weeks. And I think here we go for the mass jump. Nice.
Oh, that was a nice mass jump. Did you stay behind, Hinka?
Yeah, I took my fighter and flew a bit ahead.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, Hinka, you forgot to say your words, Hinka.
What? What did I... What?
Say, wait for me, you bastards. Hinka, come on.
You never wait. I'm tired of saying those words. You bastards. Yeah, so this was Basecamp 24. One more left. Basecamp 25, and that's Commander Nimdog who has scouted it for us. So sad, so sad. This is going to an end. But not until the fat lady sings. We do have the final waypoint, final Basecamp yet. So I think I should jump also. What? Oh, it's an inspectorship. Yeah.
Reason did you jump okay?
Oh my god. Felt nice.
Hinka, are you jumping?
I'm trying to jump. I'm jumping now.
What's your problem, Hinka? Do you have a problem?
I don't want the
Finish my
scan to
2
wait.
beers.
God damn. But yeah.
Well, thank you very much for joining us.
Yeah, thank you, Commander Mokel Delorean. It was nice having you.
Yeah, it was.
Thank you for having me here.
And we will see you guys again in 2 weeks at Basecamp 25. I think this is Basecamp 24 signing out. It was fun talking to you, Macros.
And you too, Mokel. See you in the black.
Yep, see you in the black. Bye.